there anything better? I don't think there is. Well, maybe there is. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today with another reaction video. And today we are going to get into somebody new. We have not done this lady before, but we're going to get into some of her today. Her name is Sarah Millican. And that's how it sounds, and I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, somebody please correct me, because everyone knows I don't know everything. Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna get into some of her today. And the title of this one is gonna be, Do Women Initiate Sex? Jesus Christ, man. I hope they would once in a while at least, man. That would make things less awkward out there in the rest of the world, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be a very fun thing to know for sure. You know, a lot of men out there claiming to be players and all these, you know, philosophers of relationships and all that. Yeah, even they don't know everything either. So I think it's cool to get to the point of view directly from the source, you know what I mean? Because that's seems to be a pretty wide open issue these days, huh? Especially with all this Me Too stuff, you know what I mean? And it's like, if women did initiate sex a little bit more, I'm sure men would be a little happier, but hey, whatever. I don't even know what this is about. This could be a playful little bit that I'm getting ready to watch here. So let me just tone down the tension. All right, Sarah Millican, one more time with do women initiate sex? And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe, dear boy. Keep everything going. And yeah, let's go and get right on into this one, man. I got a few requests for this particular comedian here from a couple of people in the comments. I don't remember who exactly suggested this to me. I tried looking through all the comments, but I just couldn't pinpoint it, man. It just became too tiresome to look for it. But whoever did suggest this, thank you, because I want to get into this. And I want more of the ladies here on my stand-up weeks, you know what I mean? Because I told you I do have my favorites, but I'm also in to see if there's anything new. And I've been checking things out, and I got things in the works, so bear with me if y'all want to see more lady comedy, man, because there are a lot of funny-ass women out there. All right, let's go ahead and get into this one here. Sarah Millican with Do Women Initiate Sex? Right here on Eddie B TV.
I've been trying to think of different things that I've done since the last time I was on tour, and one of those things is that I got married, oh, thanks. And there's obviously loads of things I love about my husband. I'll tell you a couple of them. One of the things I love about my husband is that one time, when he went food shopping, he came home with 18 tins of custard. Now, who doesn't love that? But I did question the amount. I said, why 18 tins? He said there was an offer on. He fucking loves a bargain. I said, what was the offer? He said, buy one, get one free. I said, still, why 9 tins? I only had one banana. I didn't want to eat it on its own, because then it's fruit, not pudding. That's no good, is it? I chose to say it a different way. I thought maybe this is a longevity thing. Maybe he thinks we're going to be together a long time. 18 tins of custard long. Turns out 18 tins of custard only lasts a fortnight. Another thing I love about him is that he is as good with children as I am, which is not at all.
Oh.
We don't have many friends who have kids, because mostly we try and shake them off. I'm sure you've got kids, and I'm sure they're smashing, but I'm glad you've left them at fucking home. Presumably so are you. My husband has a friend, that they've been friends since they were teenagers, and this particular friend has a little boy who's that sort of age. I'm going to say 5, but it's very much a guess. And this little boy is always there every time my husband visits his friend, because he hasn't got a job or anything yet. The last time my husband visited his friend, the little boy said to him, "Will you read my book, please?" So polite, so polite. My husband said, of course I will. So the little boy handed his book to my husband, and my husband read the book in his head. This is how shit we are with kids.
Oh.
Just silently flick through the pages. Passed it back to the little boy.
Oh, that's
Since
funny.
you think that little boy was giving you a recommendation.
Oh.
Train, my husband and I quite recently sitting opposite each other, very busy train, very packed with loads of people, and I needed to tell him something, but I didn't want to say it out loud because a lot of people are around. So I thought I'm going to try and just say it with my face, not use any words at all, just get the message across a different way. Now, we've only been married for 2 years, but we've been together for 10. Gives a cheer if you're in a long-term relationship. So you guys will know especially well that you can often get a message across with just your face, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. Now, the thing I needed to tell him was that I was feeling a bit horny. Hence not wanting to say that out loud, so I'm going to use my face. Now, I'm going to do the face that I did for him. I'm going to do that face for you.
Oh, no.
I've got a slight problem in that I haven't figured out how to make it work in as wide a room as this. So upstairs and at the back, you'll all be fine, but right on the edge here, you might struggle to say apologies in advance. But for the rest of you, this is the face that I did to my husband on a busy train to let him know that I was feeling a bit horny. This is the face. My husband got it straight away because we've got a really deep connection.
I love her already.
But I read recently, I read a survey that said that in heterosexual couples, men don't think that women initiate sex. And I thought, I don't think that's true. I think women initiate sex. I think maybe we don't call it that. Initiating sex sounds like something you do on a rocket, doesn't it?
Initiating sex. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think women initiate sex. I think maybe men aren't always so good at picking up the signals. Maybe that's where the communication falls down. So a bloke would be like,
Yeah, she was lying on the bed. She had her hair all sort of fanned out on the pillow. She had a tiny towel on so I could basically see everything. And she just put lipstick on, which is weird because she just got out of the bath. But I decided to initiate sex. 5, 4, 3.
Can I just stop you there in the middle of a countdown, Flower? I started ages ago. You weren't even in the fucking room when I started.
I'm gonna get into this.
You know that chat that you have sometimes before sex and occasionally during sex, that bit of chat? I think if you've been together a long time, that chat should come with terms and conditions attached, don't you think? So if you say something like, you can do whatever you want to me, what you really mean is, of the 4 things we normally do, within the parameters we've already set. But interesting, don't you think, that there's often chat before and during sex, but very little chat after sex, just sort of night, or like,
I'm going to have a piss as soon as this thing flattens.
that's it.
Oh my God. I love
Maybe
this
something
woman.
like, oh, get us a biscuit while you're up. Or even something like,
Is the dog still staring?
something else I seem to have acquired that I would never buy for myself is sticks in a jar. Have you seen this? Sticks in a jar? Sticks in a jar? Does anybody know what the proper name is? Reed diffuser. A few of you shouted out at the same time. Thank you. If you don't know what it is, it's just a jar that has perfume in it, and the reeds or the sticks carry the perfume up, make the room smell nice. I didn't know any of this when this was given to me as a present. It reminded me quite a lot of the incense sticks that my friend had had when I visited her at university, so I nearly lit the fucking thing. I almost accidentally created a Joe Malone Molotov cocktail. Quite a few girly things I can't really partake in. For example, I can't have anything in the bath that isn't me or the water. I can't have bath bombs, bath oil, bubble bath, bath salt, can't have any of those things. If I have any of those things, it makes down there raw.
Oh.
I mean both spellings, like R-A-W, sort of red and angry and shiny, and also just no. Pretty sure that's what the Katy Perry song is about.
I like her.
It's like that old pub joke, you know that old pub joke, you'll know this. 2 monkeys in the bath, one of them goes, hoo, 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 and the other one goes, oh, sorry, I forgot you had a really sensitive vagina. Do you know that one? But that sentence I said there, if you say that I've got a really sensitive vagina, I meant that in like a practical way just then. But you could also say that at kind of sexy time, couldn't you? You've got to be careful of those sentences that on paper look like the same thing. Here's another one, got to be careful. I'm not wearing any knickers. Because I've got a touch of thrush and I'm trying to get a bit of air round.
Oh, she's funny, man.
But I've got a friend who's in her 60s, and she said to me, I used to be like you with the bath bombs and whatnot. I said, used to be. What's changed? She said, oh, well, when you get to my age, you can have whatever you like in the bath, because it's all dead down there. That is a small upside to a big downside, isn't it? I have no feeling whatsoever in my vagina, but finally I get to go to Lush. A long time ago, I was reading one of those books. You know those books that are ostensibly a romance, but have a couple of pages of filth in the middle, that's smashing? I was reading one of those, and on one of the pages of filth, the lady of the book poured some champagne on herself. And the man of the book drank the champagne off her. And me and my boyfriend at the time, this is 20 years ago, we decided we were going to have a go at this. We couldn't afford champagne, so we bought some Lambrusco. And I had forgot that the lady in the book was lying flat. I was sitting upright, just poured it on, it ran straight in.
Oh.
Smarted like a motherfucker. I told that story to a friend of mine recently, and she said, is that why you don't drink? No, not once when somebody's asked me why don't I drink have I answered because it hurts me fanny. Ah, you're doing it wrong then. You don't have to take the cork out like that.
Wow.
It was a screw cup. Imagine the skills I need for a screw cup.
Oh, shit, that is good, man. You know something, man? I swear, she was like really like coming with him, like back to back to back, man. She's good. I like her, man. I waited a little while to get to her because I had so much other stuff to get to, man. But you know what? That was actually worth the wait. That woman is crazy. All right, that is Sarah Millican, and it's Do Women Initiate Sex? And you know, I said I was gonna get into it, but let me start with the first one first. We're talking about kids. You know what? I seem to be very much neutral with kids, man. I know how to tolerate their presence, and I also know how to inject something useful into their head, and yeah, everything's pretty much set with kids, you know what I mean? I don't like other people's kids for the most part, because let's be honest, most of them are probably jackasses running wild every damn day. Can't handle that, man. Handle your business, parents. Stop being a bunch of pushover punks. It's not looking good for the future of America. I don't even know if I did that accent right, but I don't care, I'm just having fun. Man, she was funny, you know, like when she said that they're bad with kids, and her dude read a book in his head that a kid has to read. That was good, because that's like a main sign that you are not paternal or maternal in any way, because it's like, you know, anybody who is like neutral on that area with kids would have already known what the kid was wanting out of that. But the fact that, you know, and keep in mind, it's just jokes. I get it. Just gotta throw my 2 cents in. But I thought that was funny, you know. To know that you're not good with kids is it's a good way to actually readjust your sexual habits. I'm actually quite certain of that one. But getting to the part where do women initiate sex, I do not ever, nor will I ever, if I was single that is, I don't have to worry about that now, but ladies, to say that we don't get the signals, I think that's actually an understatement. I don't want to get signals. I want to get you want me and I want you and we do this and blah blah blah. I don't do that whole read signals bullshit, because that's what creates bullshit rape cases. And yeah, just to hear her say, yeah, I was naked, I had a towel on, my hair was everywhere, all this stuff. I'm like, nowadays that shit don't matter either. Unfortunately, it does not matter. Unless there is a camera rolling for my safety, you describing in vivid detail everything that is to go down, yeah, nobody is safe. You know what I'm saying? And that's quite ridiculous, but it is the reality, unfortunately. And as far as like, you can do anything you want to me, that was a good one. Whatever we've agreed on. Ladies, your man wants more. Do more, or he's gonna be interested in something else. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Sorry. To say that some people aren't into certain things, I think is ridiculous, only because to think that the person you're with is only liking what he or she is getting, you really need to reevaluate that conversation, because it's definitely not real. Everybody wants more than what they're getting, or some people just must want slightly less than what they're doing. Either way, you gotta talk about that shit, because satisfaction depends on that. Really, really does. And the last one, man, I don't really know what to say about that. I guess we've all had crazy experiences sexually, and things can get a little funny. I have my own. I ain't gonna share them right now. Maybe sometime later. But, you know, to have that happen was hilarious, only because of the discomfort and the story you could tell later on about it. So, I mean, like, oof. In the last part, the champagne cork. If you got them kind of skills, I don't even want to meet you, because I'll become hooked at the elasticity of it. Okay, I don't want to get gross. All right, one more time. That was Sarah Millican with Do Women Initiate Sex? And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I said. And yeah, man, that was a very pleasant surprise right there. You know, I never know what to think of comedians that are like so new, that they're not only new to me from here, but they're new to me from another country. So that was a big surprise, good shock right there. I love that. I want to do more of her. If you guys got any different clips of her that you think are good, leave them in the comments for me. I'll check them out and see if everything looks good enough to check out, you know, because I'm just like a weird person. I pick weirdly, you know, so don't judge me, man. Just be down with me, okay? All right, that's gonna be Eddie B TV signing off. One more again here. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.